Hey there, happy end of your hump day. I am so excited to come on here tonight with a little bit of a discovery, right? A little bit of discovery that I have found out over the past couple of weeks. I've been testing something. Honestly, I've been testing things all year because this has been a crazy year, right? So this has been a year of innovation, of elevation, of experimentation. And I think I have found something that really would be helpful for a lot of you, especially who operate in the coaching space. You're looking to understand what needs to happen now in order to close high ticket sales because that industry has completely changed. And this is just one of the things that we'll be talking about in depth at the Time to Rise brunch. So if you have not gotten your tickets yet, I want to give you a warning, fair warning, fair warning. Okay. There are only 3 tickets left. So do not sleep on it. Okay. They will not last another 24 hours. So go to timetorisbrunch.com to grab your ticket. Once again, timetorisbrunch.com to grab your ticket while they are still there. Okay. But I do want to tell you about what I've noticed with the shift in high ticket sales because I think this is going to help each and every one of you in this space. Once again, one more thing. I did say that this is one of the things we're talking about at the Time to Rise brunch. Obviously, this tonight I'll be focusing on something that's especially critical for coaches, but honestly, a shade of this can go towards consultants. And I would also say that at the brunch, we're going to be talking about this in depth with both coaches and consultants in mind. And in particular, I'm going to have a very, very special guest speaker who is a consultant working at a high tech firm around sales and the sales team there who specializes in closing sales between $400,000 and $30 million. Okay. So if that's not high ticket, I don't know what is. All right. So we'll be talking about that. But also for those of you who are in the coaching industry and you want to know how to get the magic back with high ticket, let me tell you what I have discovered from my testing. And I think it will help you starting tonight. Okay. So the first thing I've noticed, I really want to talk about this from the first part of it. The first part of it has to do with the offer itself. And then the second part of it has to do with how you sell it. Okay. So there are 2 parts of this that have shifted. Okay. This is definitely what I would call the next evolution of high ticket sales. And it's from both perspectives, the offer itself and how you sell it. Now, in terms of the offer itself, I want you to understand that there are shifts. The whole high ticket space honestly has evolved. It's evolved. All right. If you notice, if you notice that things are very different, and things are not like they used to be in this space, type evolution in the comments for me. Evolution. Things have evolved. Okay. We are in the midst of an evolution. Okay. So, what people, and it's not just an issue of people are being more deliberate with their buying decisions, although that's true. It's not just an issue of people don't, necessarily trust people as much as they used to, although that's true too. I want to tell you though, it is more than that. It is more than that. So what I am noticing in terms of the evolution in the high ticket space is this. Number one, what people desire, what people are desiring in this space has changed. Okay. Let me let you know, if you are not selling what people want, it doesn't matter what it costs. It doesn't matter how well it works. If you are not selling what people want, it will not sell, period. That really has to be the foundational thing we must grasp in this moment. Do they want it? It can be the best thing since sliced bread, but if they don't want it, it will not sell. And what I want you to know, the taste buds in the marketplace has shifted, has changed, have evolved in this moment. How you doing, Donald? I see you there. Okay. How has it changed? This is going to be mind blowing for some of you if you've not really thought about this. And if you have found that you're running against walls in this space, this might tell you why. Okay. People's taste buds have turned sour to things that many of you have built entire empires on in the past. many of us in this industry, including me, have built entire empires on it in the past. I want you to know that things have changed, shifted, evolved. And so one good example of that is this. The current marketplace is not looking for, they do not desire, the great desire is not long-term commitment via a 12-month mastermind experience, for example. The desire for that has plummeted in the marketplace. So if you are finding right now that you're having a hard time selling your 12-month mastermind experience, I want you to know, first of all, it's not you. It's not you. It's not how good it is. It's not how great it is. It's not how effective it is. It's not you. That's not the problem. The problem is that the desire, the taste buds have changed, okay? To the people in the market, that specific entree is that used to be sweet is now sour, okay? And they are no longer wanting that. The shift then has gone from 12-month mastermind experiences. The shift has also gone from group coaching programs with little to no personal attention, okay? So already I'm talking about two key things that for years, decades perhaps, have been the bread and butter of the coaching industry. This is why I want you to say coaching is evolving right now. And if you aren't evolving to meet the industry where it's going, you're going to be like the dinosaurs. And we all know what happened to the dinosaurs, okay? So the 12-month mastermind experience is losing its sweetness to a lot of the market. Even group coaching programs, I would say the typical group coaching program with minimal personalized attention, that is going the way of the dinosaur. The market is desiring that less these days as well. And then I would also say cookie cutter approaches with little customization. Cookie cutter approaches with little customizations are also going the way of the dinosaur. So I want you to know that these three pillars, these are like the three pillars upon which the coaching industry, honestly, has been grown, has been built for years. And each of these three pillars right now are being largely rejected by the marketplace. So you might be wondering, how do you sell high ticket if you're not selling mastermind programs, if you're not selling coaching programs, if you're not even selling, systems that are sort of generalizable and replicatable to large groups of people? Let me tell you, you have to evolve and go where the puck is going instead of where the puck has been. All right. And where I'm seeing that it is more attractive to the marketplace, where it is really meeting people where they are in terms of their current needs, desires, and their willingness to invest to get the results that they want, okay, is in a completely different area. Hey there, Ashley Calloway. That's my absolutely incredible makeup artist. The key sort of foundation of my glam squad. I will see you on Sunday, my dear, because she's going to make sure I'm looking right for the brunch, y'all. So I'm thanking her in advance, okay? Let me just tell you, okay, so what else? What else, okay? What I want you to understand is if we're not going in that direction, all right? Yes. If we're not going in that direction, the 12-month masterminds, the group coaching programs, the cookie cutter approaches, what people are investing in right now at high ticket levels, I'm excited too, Ashley, is this. Number one, they are investing in tailored approaches. Can someone write in the comments for me, tailored? Okay, tailored approaches. You know, what's it like to go into a store and buy a piece of a wonderful piece, a suit if you're a guy. So I see Donald's here. Is that who else saying? Hey there, Maurice. Okay, Donald, Maurice. You two, I'm sure you both have suits in your closet. There's a difference between going and buying your suit and just wearing it right off the rack and getting your suit tailored, is it not? There is a big difference between having it right off the rack and having it tailored. And if you have it tailored, it's going to fit better, right? You're going to look better in it, right? You're going to feel more confident in it, right? It is going to highlight your assets, right? It's going to make you look your best. I want you to understand that the trend that I am seeing, where the puck is going in coaching, is for you to figure out how can you provide more tailored experiences for your clients. Tailored experiences. So it's not just everybody gets the same thing. Now, I will say once again, I'm not talking about a broad program. I'm not talking about a membership experience here, you guys. You can't do this with membership experiences because this would be too labor intensive. I'm talking about high ticket sales now. When we're talking about people that are still ready and willing and able to spend tens of thousands of dollars to work with you, this is what they're paying for now. Do you hear me? That's the difference. That's one of the differences. Okay. They want more tailored experiences. Okay. Number two, they want a quick ROI. Can somebody put ROI in the comments? Okay. Quick ROI. You love that? All right. They want a quick ROI, meaning they don't want to wait forever to be able to actually get a benefit for that investment. This is another reason why the desire to invest in year-long programs has gone down, right? This because, or even more aggressive group coaching programs that may be 6 or 9 months, right? It's because people's attention spans are just completely just dropping like a rock right now, okay? With AI and everything, just think about it. People are used to putting in a prompt into a AI tool and getting a response in nanoseconds. Do you really think that they want to wait a year to get a result after spending thousands of dollars? I don't think so, okay? So they are looking for something that will accelerate results. They're looking for accelerated results, and accelerated results will get them a quick ROI. Is this making sense? Are y'all with me? Are y'all tracking? Okay. Is this making sense, you guys? All right. All right. So that's number two. The third thing that they are looking for is personalized touch. A personalized touch. Now, this is different than somewhat different than tailoring. The difference between tailoring and having a personalized touch is that when you get something tailored, yes, you send it to the tailor. They get it sort of matched to your measurements. They send it back to you. But when I'm talking about a personalized touch, I mean that there is someone there in the way that you interact with your new clients that they can continually go back to get personalized attention throughout their experience with you. Okay. So that might look like some level of one-on-one or direct support, either one-on-one direct support or asynchronous support. And what I mean by asynchronous support, a way in which that person can contact you and get a response from you within minutes or hours at the most, at any time that they need it, and not have to wait for a once a month call or even a once a week call. Does this make sense, you guys? So they want more personal attention. They want more personal attention, ongoing at the hand of the button. They want more personalized attention that's easier to access and more convenient for them in their schedule. So that's really a huge shift when you think about what the coaching industry has typically looked like for years. It's looked very different from this. It's looked very cookie cutter. It has looked very sort of group program versus mastermind as the only two choices. It's looked like that for years. And now the market is saying, we want something that is more svelte, more tailored to my specific needs, more personalized in terms of how I receive attention, and that provides me a quicker ROI on my investment. And I don't necessarily want to wait a full year for that. My attention span will not allow me to do that. This, to me, from my experience, and it's what my clients are seeing, is the shortcut to high ticket sales right now. It is not the same old, it's the new hotness. And I want you to know this is the new hotness, okay? So Vital Source Realty says, yes, tailored experiences and more personalized touch. Love that. Absolutely. Listen, you guys, if you are wondering how are you going to get to yes in today's market with high ticket sales, stop trying to sell them the same thing you were trying to sell them last year. That's the first thing. You have got to look at what you were doing last year and think about, what can I do to make this more tailored? What can I do to provide quicker ROIs? What can I do to provide more personalized touches? What can I do to maybe even create a shorter window for the entire program itself? Think about it. I am literally sunsetting my mastermind this year for this specific reason. I saw where the ball was going, and I'm going in that direction so that I can work with people more closely, so that I can work with people in a more personalized way, so that I can work with people in a more tailored way, so that I can work with people so that they can get more quick results. Like the whole game has shifted in terms of how I work with folk. And I am telling you, when people see that, and it sounds very different than what they're hearing right now in this general marketplace, as they are hearing other people's offers, quote unquote, that are being presented to them, does it not make sense that this is where people will want to invest their dollars? Yes? So listen, if this sounds like it makes sense to you, then I want you to know this Sunday, I am having my Time to Rise brunch. It is here in the Washington, D.C. area, specifically here in National Harbor, my home, okay? Well, I'll be helping the attendees break down their new high ticket offers, as well as their whole offer suite, because high ticket is not the only thing that you need to sell in this market. I believe in this market that you need multiple sources of revenue in your business, right? But a lot of people, unfortunately, have run only in the direction of low ticket offers in this moment. And I want to tell you that it's just not scalable fast enough for it to be feasible financially for most people. And so you still need to have high ticket offers there. So then the question becomes, how do I create high ticket offers that sell? Then I want you to know we'll be helping you construct that at the Time to Rise brunch. All right. So if you want to get in the building, because I said I only have about 3 seats left now, you can definitely go to timetorisebbrunch.com and grab your tickets. So if you're interested in that, just put Rise in the comment. I'll make sure that I get you the link so that you can go ahead and grab your seat. But let me just say, that's only half of what we're talking about at the brunch. Okay. I'm not done, because after you've constructed your offer, I want you to understand that sales has changed too. Just as what people want has evolved in this market, how you sell needs to evolve in this market too. All right. So what does that mean? The shifts that I'm noticing in sales is that how you have sold for years, where the goal was just to have people on a sales call, have sales conversations with them, overcome objections, and look to close that sale on that sales call. I want you to know that that has evolved too. That is not the formula right now. I would argue that the formula in this new evolved market is more of a consultative selling technique that will likely take 2 phone calls, but with a very specific strategy, very specific tools and ways in which you go about the conversation that is even different than your traditional sales call. I would also say that there needs to be 3 layers of how you're selling right now. There needs to be pre-selling that's going on. There needs to be post selling that's going on even after you've closed the sale. And there needs to be future selling that's going on. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you really need to be at the Time to Rise brunch, because I'm breaking all of that down there too. So listen, if you want to be able to join me at the brunch, it's right here in National Harbor, Maryland, and you're in the DC area and you have availability on Sunday, 10 to 3. Okay. I want to invite you to join us. Okay. But on the other hand, definitely put Rise in the comments. I can make sure that you get the link. But if you're not in the DC area or you have some conflicts, but you want to be able to find out more about this, let me know in the comments, in the chats. Let me see. Why don't you put, what's the word I haven't used yet? High ticket in the comments, and I'll reach out to you because this is so important. I want to be able to talk with you about how we can make this happen for you. All right. So I say all that to say, once again, everything has changed. Everything has changed in this market. Your offers need to change and how you sell them need to change. And many of us are in some way, shape, or form reeling from the total shift that we've experienced in the market this year. If that is you, I want you to know now is your time to rise. Just join me at the brunch on Sunday, or if you want some more information from me directly, because for whatever reason you cannot make it, put high ticket in the comments. If you want information on the actual brunch itself and get one of those last 3 tickets that we have, go ahead and put Rise in the comments, and I'll make sure you get the link. With that said, I hope this was helpful. Did anybody get anything, any aha moments from tonight? I hope this was helpful for you. I do want you to know the evolution is here. The main point I want you to know, if you don't remember anything else that I've told you, remember this. High ticket, I got you. I got you. All righty. If you don't remember anything from what I've said tonight, this is what I want you to know. This is what I want you to know. You cannot keep doing the same things that you did last year and expect to get the same results that you got last year. You just cannot. The world has moved on. Buying habits have evolved, okay? And so much you. And I put the sort of the experiment, the time in the lab in, per se, and done a lot of testing this year. And I have to tell you, I think I definitely have a eureka moment, because this right here has been the most promising way that I have sold high ticket this year. And it is completely counter to everything that we have been taught for years if you are in this space. So listen, it's time to rise. I look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. Who's going to meet me there. Look forward to talking with you and just sharing all of this information with you in depth on Sunday, where you will leave with your recalibrated offer suite, your reinvented sales techniques, like all of that, you will leave with that there. Okay. But for those of you who are putting, hey there, all right, now I got my girl. For those of you who are putting high ticket in the comments, I am going to inbox you after and talk about how I can help you, even if you can't come to the brunch. Okay. Because we want to make sure we get all of this for you. All right. So with that said, wonderful to see you all. I'm excited to be able to see those who I can see in person on Sunday. And for each and every one of you, thanks for popping on here with me on this late evening on a hump day. With that said, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Take care.